Jolt is my favourite bit in Beyblade X. Even though it's technically an attack bit, it's so much more. It has great defense, stamina, attack power, and just look at this LAD. Unfortunately, it's not all good news. Being a 16 gear bit does mean you can self KO quite easily. However, here are some of my favourite combos to use with Jolt. Hover Wyvern, 960 Jolt. So this is where my love for Jolt first started. Swapping kick for Jolt just gives Hover Wyvern much more aggression and also that needed stamina to win in Beyblade X. Being on lighter builds, you are more likely to self KO. However, with a bit of practice and the right launch angle, you can keep this beast under control and absolutely dominate your opponents. Unicorn Sting, 960 Jolt. I promise they're not all 960, but the 960 ratchet does tend to work really well with a lot of these combos. So this really brings out Unicorn Sting's defensive capabilities with the chances to counter attack. This combo actually really surprised me. Unicorn Sting, being one of the older Beyblades, has often been outclassed. However, this really does prove that with the newer parts, you can make your older Beyblades just as good and take on the current meta if you so want to. This isn't going to give you the biggest attacks, however, the defensive properties really do help. And obviously, Jolt being Jolt, you can have that nice LED death spiral to outspin your opponents after tanking all the hits. Even shutting down Shark and Hover. Samurai Saber, 560 Jolt. The 5-sided ratchet actually fits the blade very well here. Again, this was another surprising combo. We actually managed to make good use of the flaps that are used for defense. However, the counter attacking isn't the best. But I do often see Samurai Saber played on more defensive stamina combos. So Jolt works really well here, and there is also the potential to counter attack. So all is not lost. However, most of your battles are going to be won by spin finish, much like Sting Unicorn. Golden Rock, 770 Jolt. We're using the 770 ratchet here to try and give Golden Rock a little bit more weight, but for some reason Golden Rock or Jolt wants to go a little bit haywire. So launch practice is a must on this combo. Unlike our other combos on this list, we are now really seeing the attack potential that Jolt has on Golden Rock, even though technically Golden Rock is a defensive blade. Luckily for us, Jolt does have some good defensive properties, so we can still make use of Golden Rock's defensiveness. We now just have more aggression and better counter attacks, much like a Golden Rock build on Rush. However, we have much more stamina and LED than Rush. Emperor Might, heavy, 760 Jolt. We're now really moving into the weight bullying territory on these CX builds. These CX builds are going to lean more into being a moving tank. As you can tell from the footage here, we're not getting a hell of a lot of movement, but we are just going to absolutely tank anything that any attacker can throw at us. We are not going to be Wizard Rod, but against anything aggressive, we're in a sure win, almost a win every time. In my opinion, Jolt is the best bit to put onto your CX blades. It somehow manages to keep us upright and stable even after taking massive attacks, meaning that we can still irk out those spin finishes where necessary, even up against the most aggressive opponents like Shark and Hover Wyvern. Blast Pegasus, heavy, 960 Jolt. Much like the Hover Wyvern combo, we are just simply swapping out kick for Jolt and it just works wonders. Again, in my opinion, Jolt keeps us upright, gives us the better stamina and also aggression in this case. So unlike the Emperor Might combo, we are getting a bit more movement and counter attacking with this combo. This is just basically a better version of the already existing combo that everybody was using initially. And again, Jolt being a godsend on these CX builds means that you don't have to worry about topping over and being too top heavy. As you can see here, absolutely dominating Shark and Hover Wyvern. Wolf Hunt Wheel 760 Jolt. This is my favourite Jolt combo of all time. I've always been trying to make Wolf Hunt work, and this is the combo that does it. Even though Wolf Hunt is technically a stamina combo, this definitely works well as an anti-attack / defense build. This is the literal definition of a moving tank. We don't have much aggression, but we can just take any hit thrown at us by Hover, Shark, Phoenix Wing or any other attacker. It doesn't matter. This combo did initially use the heavy assist blade, but I found Shark was able to get up and under and still pop you out of the stadium. Wheel does a much better job of countering Shark's uppercut attacks due to its round shape. This combo was literally sole created to be a hard counter to Shark, as it was running rampant in the time on its attack build 170 rush. The biggest issue with these Jolt combos is they are not very good against Wizard Rock or the two left spinning menaces Cobalt Dragoon and Meteor Dragoon. However, if you really want to use something a little bit different other than the normal, then these are the combos for you to use. I'm very tempted to use a Unicorn Sting combo in an actual tournament. So let me know down below what your favourite combo is using Jolt and which one of these combos you'd like to see me using as tournament. I've already used Wolf Hunt Wheel 760 Jolt in tournaments and done quite well. So with that being said, happy blading to everyone, and I'll see you in the next video.